Welcome everyone to the stream. My name is Layla. I'm a 3D character artist working in the animation industry, and today we'll be sculpting something spooky. In our Discord, we had a poll deciding between different spooky themed movies and cartoons for the stream to pick from, and there was a tie 2 times between Addams Family and Coraline. Hello Tech Dunya, I'm waiting for your live session on YouTube. Well, here it is. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, let's see, let's wait for a couple more people to join in. In the meantime, you guys can tell me how you're going, how you're feeling. Are you gonna be sculpting along? And I'm purple again. Some things just never change. That's better. Also a bit grainy, because of the chroma key. And now let's tweak that. Okay. Hi Petra, welcome. So there isn't a solid concept in mind, there's an idea, because if we look at the poll, they tied, and before that they tied again, so I decided it was up to me to decide what I want to sculpt. But if you were team Addams Family, feel free to sculpt Addams Family. Today I'll be sculpting Coraline. Okay, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll control drag to duplicate the shape. Turn on the symmetry for the face. Coraline's got a very unique head shape. She's sort of like an inverted triangle. Here are some references that I'm using. I'll be sort of combining all of them. What is your PC configuration? I don't remember everything. I think I have 3060 Ti GeForce, then 32 gigabytes of RAM. Not very good SSD, I don't remember what. What else? What else is important? Intel 5 or 7? One of them? Yeah, I'll try to be speedy. But as it always turns out, one stream is not enough to finish it. Which I'm okay with, you know. It is what it is. I think I'd want to... maybe stick her nose on, we'll see. I've been experimenting with just sculpting the nose on instead of adding it in as a separate object. Gives you certain advantages, but also for stylized stuff, sometimes it's nice to have this control over your model. Of like having different shapes stuck together. So for the first like half an hour you'll see me not moving up the subdivision levels much, because I love to block everything out as much as I can with as little as I have. The face is seeming pixelated, blurry. It's because of the chroma key. If I turn it off, it's gonna be green. So I don't think it's pixelated, it's just the background showing through. Kind of like a filter working. It's magic. You can try and adjust it. I'll be even more. Should be better? Dunno. Let's keep it as that. It's the best I can do. It's 6:50 AM here in New Zealand, so the lighting will keep on changing, and I have no control over it. Well, last time I checked anyway. Okay, so quickly marking out the areas where like facial features will be. Okay, bit of chin, bit of lips. Lips might need to come up. But yeah, and at some point I will show you guys my new project that I published not so long ago. I think a week ago. And I'm super proud of it, and it was all made in ZBrush. Well, the sculpting side of things. Hello brother from another mother. Just kidding. My little bro is in the chat. What time is it now for you? Okay, all good. Let me just quickly check one thing. Okay, we are connected. Sweet. And again, my face is like blown out. Can't control it. Let's append a couple of eyes. So let's just go to macros. Append eyes. It's gonna do its thingamajig. Now let's bring them in. I like to rotate them 90 degrees towards me. So like this pattern of the topology is facing me. And I'll explain why in a second. Also, again, if you experience this, even though you have like symmetry turned on and you want to scale them individually, chances are it's because of this thing. So you have to turn on local symmetry and turn off dynamic. This little tiny UI thing that if you don't know, you don't know does anything. And now let's fill it in with white. Foreline is quite stylized, so I reckon bigger eyes is better. Yeah, this will do for now. She needs eyelets, for sure. Before we do that, let me quickly Hey Layla, hi Mr. White, welcome. Sodex, hey Layla, what would be a good exercise to get faster at sculpting? Remember you guys told me that chat is almost invisible. Let's scale it up. What would be the best exercise? Doing speed sculpts and anatomy studies. Both of those. So speed sculpts can be as easy as just going on ArtStation or Pinterest or Instagram and picking a concept that you really like and you're gonna commit to because you really like it, and just doing it in like a matter of a day. Everything. Sculpting it, posing it, rendering it, lighting it. If you want to go the distance, you know. You don't have to render and light it, but it's always nice with presentation. Yeah, let's say speed sculpting. There was a challenge, it's still on, actually. It's called Sculptober. So for the whole duration of October, people around the world were sculpting stuff on a given topic, including me. Last time we saw each other here, I was sculpting a prompt for one of the days, which was toy. If you were here watching the previous stream, I published it. Hard on the white face, the overblown situation here. Here it is. So that's the thing that I did in like a couple of hours. Well, a few hours, not a couple. And it was based on the topic from the Sculptober prompt list. I think I ended up doing just 10. I couldn't do all 31. Maybe I'll do the 31st as like a one-off as well. But yeah, I remember that challenge years ago helping me level up in terms of sculpting. Fast. When I make lips with open mouth and then dynamesh it, it will merge everything. What can I do? Have you any tip? I do. If you watched any of my previous character sculpting series, you'll know how I do it. But yeah, I'll show it today as well. Why not? There are a couple of ways you can keep them open. I'll get to it soon, so stick around. So let's Ctrl-Shift-D on the eyes, then inflate them slightly, then let's go to default flat color and reset the materials on them. Now we have this, let's place it. Boom, awesome. Now close holes and close holes. What I did right now, if we turn on topological with move, you'll see that I have two semi spheres. I can do something like this, or I could select one and rotate it like so. Same goes for the other one. Let's see what kind of eyelets she's got. There you go. Now let's bring it in the middle. Just scale it up a bit. Here you go, you got eyelets. Just make sure that the corners of these two semispheres are touching each other, and then it will make sense. Okay, let's leave it as that for now. We should give her a neck and some sort of jacket soon, as well as hair. What's with my voice today? Spooky. Hello Layla, so Adam's family it is. No, it's actually Coraline. It tied again in Discord, so I decided to go for something that I voted for, which was Coraline, both times. I am biased. I didn't grow up watching Adam's Family, but I did grow up with a CD of Coraline. I remember my mom got it from a rental shop. If you are from my generation, you remember CD rental shops, probably. And she got it for me and I fell in love with this creepy movie. And I asked her if we could keep it, like tell them that we lost it, and then we'll pay like a fee, but we would keep it. And she said yes. And so my obsession with Coraline began. That's her. Thanks, I've heard of Sculptober before but never really looked into it. I will check it out, and if I'm a bit late then I'll be ready for next year. It's okay, even participating for one day, you know, just picking one topic that you like on a given day and you have time, have resources to do it. Just do it and tag the official Sculptober account and you'll be good. Hi, where am I? Do you sculpt on Blender also? No, I don't. Is it same? I don't know. Where's the concept or it's improvisation? It's all of these, so I can pick one. Just so you guys know what I'm doing. But I'm not gonna be following it. Let's say I like this one. Oop. Oop. Excuse me. Second. Here you go. We are back, and now we can bring in this image so you guys are less confused as into what I'm doing. Again, not one-to-one copy. Maybe the chat is getting a bit too much. Yep. I remember VHS rental shops. Oh god, I'm old. I don't remember those, but I did have VHS tapes. But, you know, and I would watch them religiously until CDs came around, so... yeah, CD rental shops. Nice. Let's give her a neck, shall we? Like so. And I'll divide it one time. Like, just Control V on the keyboard. Now it doesn't want to do anything because spotlight projection is on. Whenever you bring in a reference, ZBrush will refuse to sculpt on it. So you need to turn off this setting called spotlight projection. Wow, why am I losing my voice? Let's give her a little bit more of the forehead. Let's see. By the way, is the music okay? Let me know if it's too loud. Oh yeah, she needs ears. Let's give her some ears as well. And just a cylinder. We'll do the trick. Let's position them. Okay, so that's the neck and some ears. We'll get back to them soon. Don't worry, they're not gonna stay like this. Give her some torso. One giant sphere. Again, Shift D. Maybe once, maybe twice, we'll see. Now let's do some whip curve action. What are your go-to Halloween movies? You know? Do you guys have that? Do you even celebrate Halloween? I personally don't, because New Zealand doesn't. It's not really into the whole Halloween thing. I know Halloween in States is a big deal. In Japan, they take it seriously. Interestingly enough. But yeah, do you guys have favorite movies to watch? Or TV shows? Like, that's too big of a chest for her. She's a kid. Guess this is fine. We're not gonna be sculpting the body. I think I'm gonna separate. Yeah. Although, yeah. Keep it as that. Give her some hair, for sure. Let's grab some lasso tool. Let's say this is the left part. Hey, Anna is also from New Zealand? No. Anna is from... I'm not from New Zealand. I'm from Moldova. Anna... Do you mean Anna as in like Anya Veganskaya? Anya is from Ukraine. Kharkiv, I'm pretty sure. And now I believe she lives in Italy. Because of war going on in Ukraine. Extract. Accept. You have blocked me on Insta. I don't know what her stream is starting at all. Yeah, maybe there was a reason why she blocked you. That's Dynamesh. Going back to spooky movies, I'd say my go-to is either Coraline or anything from Tim Burton, like 2000s to 2010 era. Corpse Bride or Nightmare Before Christmas. What else? Enjoy spooky movies like Crimson Peak and Sleepy Hollow. Those are good ones. Not a huge fan of horror though. Okay, let's say that's her left side, and obviously we'll like bring it down and blah blah blah. She'll need some more volume of hair in here. Oof, she looks spooky. Like an alien for now. Don't know the reason why she did it. I think I do. Where's the music? Okay. Let's accept it again. Dynamesh it again. Okay. So that's that. Let's move it down. Just kind of got this like, what do you call it? Bob haircut? Maybe? I don't really know my haircuts. Well, mostly because I have curly hair, so I haven't gotten a lot of those in my life. Lots of hairdressers I'd go to didn't know what to do with curly hair. They could try and do the same thing they would do with straight hair, but then it wouldn't look good. I just wouldn't cut it. Interesting. Let's combine them together. So merge down, and it's okay. Ooh. Now what we could do, smooth out this transition. Maybe for better sculpting surface, we could go to ZBrush and say, hey, keep groups, but smooth them. Give me like, okay. Error, remeshing, error encountered, remeshing aborted. Well, good. Modify topology, mesh integrity, fix mesh. This should do it. Right? Right? Yeah. I'll have some issues. Those holes. ZBrush again. Oh, wow. Something's really broken here. Yeah. Let's learn how to fix holes. So you've got this weird situation going on here. It's fine. Let's go to inflate and just inflate it really hard and then Dynamesh again. And boom. No more holes. It did blend those together though, which I don't mind. It's fine. Give it one color group and just say, hey, go and zero mesh it. Hey, what up? Hey, Squirrel Reaper, welcome. Tell me something about when to add smooth. An object means we have to add details in low poly while sculpting when to subdivide it. Sorry, I don't get your question. When to add smooth on object means we have to add details in low poly while sculpting when to subdivide it. Add smooth on object means we have to add details in low poly while sculpting. Sorry, it doesn't really make sense in my head. So you subdivide it to add details. Right now, if I were to like add something, you see it's very low poly, it's not gonna look good, so I do Control D and it will add the subdivision level. I can also just divide it here. There's a shortcut. So I'll do like 4 subdivision levels. And then my brush strokes are much better compared to this. What is your question? Yeah, a bit of ZBrush, why not? Oh no, that's it, it's coming together. Yep. Sure is. It's a bit early to add those details though, because I will keep on zero meshing, I think, till I get shape right. So this side, it's a bit more volume. Let's H polish it a little bit. Maybe that's the wrong direction to H polish it. Let's go this way. I like the flow of the hair. Same for this side. You don't have to be precise with it. Just trying to figure out the shapes at this point. You can turn sculptures on with smooth and will disintegrate the holes. I did that for a second, but it actually created more holes. So it was easier just to inflate them and then Dynamesh them again. The reason why 3D is so time consuming is because you need to make it look good from all these angles. In 2D, you're locked in with one perspective and you're just getting it done from that perspective. Which I'm not saying is easy, just saying it's less time consuming. But I do love the challenge. Okay. We can add Control Shift D, do it lower. Let's add a hair strand that comes in front of her face, like so. Now I don't want it to stick to the face and I want it to keep on going. Not what I want. stroke. Let's say elastic. And now it stretches further and further. Let's increase the size as well. And as well as the size of the curve itself. Like, not the size, the thickness, diameter, if you will. Girth. Again, still blocking out, so I'm not gonna be too precious with it. Let's delete hidden. Always yes. That's our hair strand. Now it's covering up too much of the forehead, so we'll push it back. And we'll push this back as well. That's nice. Okay. She's leaning rather too forward. So let's adjust that. Oh yeah, just realized that I actually have Coraline as a figurine on my desk. Huh. Should have used that for reference. You guys can see. I can actually see what her hair looks like. Oh, okay. Is there still going to be a Halloween stream? I think this is it. I'm streaming every 2 weeks, so I might just pick this one up in Discord, you know? Because there's no way I'm finishing it today. I rarely do in one stream. I need to stream for like 4 hours then. And I just don't have that time. So we can make a spookier stream on Discord with like spooky music and stuff. I couldn't find any non-copyright spooky music for this stream. So let's start here, and then if you guys want, you can join the Discord. And on November 1st for me, but for most of you it'll be October 31st. We can get together and sculpt. Hello Layla, how are you? Hi Anya, welcome. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, not too bad. Sculpting something spooky for Halloween. And the saving times just take too much when the file is big enough, like 15 seconds plus per save is terrible for focus mode. Yeah. It is true. Also sometimes it can lead to a crash. In my case, I don't have a lot of space where ZBrush likes to save autosaves. maybe I should set it to an application. Then there'll be less crashes. Okay. What you do what you do here is great, thank you. Thank you, Edgar. It's really nice of you. Subdivide it and see what's up with the shapes. Okay, she looks like a duck. I'm gonna fix this. First of all, face forward, chin back. Nose forward, chin back. And I forgot to turn on symmetry. Of course I did. By the way, stylization 101. If you want to make something look... If you want to make something cuter, just enlarge the eyes and forehead. Maybe not like this, but you know, just how much of the forehead is being seen. This is mainly to do with psychology, of how we perceive things. And in our minds, you know, kids are cute. And kids have these big proportions, like big eyes, small lips, small nose, big foreheads. So the reason why I'm saying that any character that has ever been made to look cute or appealing will have some sort of combination of that, of those features. Even look at Jinx from Arcane. I know, quite extreme example, but if we were to look at Jinx. Alright. Hey, let's pick a pose. Anyway. It's really right. Okay. Here she is. See what I mean? There'll be big eyes, a lot of forehead, big cheeks as well, usually. Small nose and lips kind of like gathered together in this small area of the face. So she's not gonna have a very big mouth or very wide nose, you know. But that's why she looks, to me at least, more like a teen even when she's grown up, or even a kid. Which is kind of cool, because she never really grew up, if you've watched the show. Like this traumatized kid in the adult body. I misunderstood. All good. Where do you find motivation for creativity? I'd say other people. And also just everything that inspires me. And I wish it was like fine artists and stuff like that. But it's mostly like video games, TV shows, movies, my friends that work on those things as well. Just their journeys, seeing them succeed. I'm inspired by inspirational people and their works. I know it's very cheesy and not helpful, but it's sort of my ritual every day to go on ArtStation and save stuff that I love. Oh, find appealing. So every day for the past, I don't know, 6 years, I've been going on ArtStation and just looking for stuff that I like. That's why I have like over 4,000 posts on ArtStation saved. So for the times that I don't feel inspired, I can go in there and just look at it and get fired up and say, okay, I want to do it. Maybe adding some poly paint wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Fill it up. I think I may join in today and work on a Halloween sculpt. It would be fun to sculpt Morticia since most people usually focus on Wednesday. Morticia is great and she was one of my choices for today's stream. And let me send you something. I found this stylized concept of Morticia. I don't know if you'll like it. I like stylized. So here it is. So good. Photo was amazing, so I can send it in the chat on Discord if you want. What are her eyes? Okay, so they're hazel brown. Like this even. Okay, so the way I paint eyes really quickly, let's increase the RGB intensity to almost like 100 for the black one. It's good enough. Now let's go to masking, mask changed points, I think. Yeah. No. Okay, mask by color from poly paint, and we can mask this area precisely. Ctrl H to hide the mask, and now let's switch the color. Start to paint like a circular motion. Probably would bring it down. Let's pick something lighter and also shift the hue a bit to the right. Like so. And for the top, I like to shift it down, maybe like this. Okay, now just switch to black again. Close to 100. Here you go, some eyes. She will look extremely weird now. It's okay. Fine. Might need to scale down her irises. Also, she doesn't have eyebrows, which is a problem. Again, a reminder, I'm not copying this art. I don't think I am. It's just one of the arts that I'm using. I find motivation from other 3D artists like you and others. Whenever I see the video, I feel like I can also create this one day. That's nice. Sometimes, oddly enough, even from watching cooking show or reality show, when I see a pose and I'm like, I must sculpt this. It's funny how a creative spark can come from randomness. Touché, my friend, touché. Unfortunately or fortunately, it means that you do have this creative itch that you'll be scratching for the rest of your life. And you'll have to create stuff, you know, just constantly. It doesn't mean that you'll be working in 3D the whole life. I don't want to condemn you if you don't want to, but you know, at least I feel like I will always be creating, no matter if I stay in the industry or don't. The situation you described feels very close to me. Right. It looks derpy. The actress who voices Jinx has massive eyes in real life. I'm making a stylized sculpt of her right now, and I'm almost don't have to enlarge the eyes. That's cool. I didn't know that. Hi, Concurry. Thanks. Yeah, I love that. Looks like the Carolyn Jones version, which I'm going for. Nice. I screenshotted, so it's fine. I'm going to go for a blend with my own anime stylization. This creation train is going until the wheels fall off. Yes. And even when they do. Okay. We'll need to blend the whole thing soon, and I'll show you how to open the mouth. There was a question in the beginning of the stream. Very weird way, the way I do it. Okay. I need to bring this up to the corner of the eye. So, do I want to rotate the eyelids? So, or yeah, maybe like that. I've so far managed to somehow avoid the ears, but soon enough we'll have to do something about them, which is okay. What if we're to dynamesh this one? Yay, nice. So I'm gonna go above this, is it? It's fine. Just add a bit more subdivisions this way. That's all we really need. Oh no. Oops. Dynamesh. So in the movie, Coraline's head shape is like this, almost. It's got a very interesting head. We'll see how much we can push it in my stylization, because I'm not going full like a Studios vibe. Could be cool. Just for a separate thing, just do a study of Leica Studios. They have crazy shapes for all of their cartoon characters, like stylized characters. Okay, we're running low on polygons, so I think it will be inevitable. Soon I'll have to subdivide. Let's quickly give her eyebrows. If you watched Fallout TV show, she also plays Guzzy McLean in that. I have not. So many people recommended me. It's on the list. There's not enough time in the day. And like Arcane is coming out like what, 2 weeks? So I'll be dedicating most of my time to that. Well, my free time, that is. Still be sculpting. Hey, here you go. Boom. Eyebrows. Fastest way, by far, in my opinion, to make eyebrows. Let's pinch it towards the end. There you go. Kind of cool. I want to dynamesh it though to give it more interesting shape. Something more organic as well. So let's do that. Trim dynamic is great for that. One of my favorite brushes. Maybe smaller mouth, we'll see. Do I want to blend? No. Let's split the torso and we'll just make a jacket out of it. Let's also just quickly give the eyebrows some color, some weight. And she needs eyelashes too, like big time. There. We have 40 minutes left. See how much I can push. Really, 2 hours is not enough. And I mostly sculpt for like hour and a half out of those 2. Just me getting started. So usually if it's a one-off stream, you guys don't see me finishing the artwork because I finish it off stream. Speaking of which, I finished a long build project and I posted it. Let me quickly show you. I believe I started working on it with you on stream a long time ago. Too long, in fact. Here it is. That was a long one, and a game ready character as well, rendered out of Unreal. Whoops. all modeled and sculpted in ZBrush. I don't think I modeled anything outside of ZBrush. It was a fun one. Lots of inspiration from games like Overwatch, Valorant, Riot Games, games like League of Legends, and Wayfinder. Wayfinder was a big one. So yeah, some texture sets, some breakdowns. Even rendered some in Marmoset because I liked how her eyes looked there. Here's some behind the scenes. And even some animation tests. Maybe if I'm not too lazy, I'm gonna export out these animations and oh my god. I will. Thank you for following, but it makes a very loud noise. And maybe I will even export them out and render them out. Unreal or Marmoset, we'll see. Yeah. I ran out of time, but I also wanted to like take her into character creator, and that's where I rigged her and like pose her with like a heart shape like this. Thank you for watching, and added the end of the post, but ran out of time. I think I'll do that. So yeah, concept by Hunter Gage. This guy is awesome. This is the concept. He's got so many cool characters. I had a hard time choosing between them. This owl, oh my god, so good. I believe he worked for Blizzard and Riot, obviously. Turn off. Yeah. One. Came out cool, thank you. Great job on this character, thank you. Pretty awesome character, thank you, Brett. And love it from Kung Fu, thank you. Yeah, no, it was really, really fun. And I'm working on another old sculpt that I abandoned and turning it into a game ready character as well. Now that I've done it, it's easier. And it's Zelda. Zelda I started last year, also here on the stream. And she went through so many iterations. And he looks like this now. Well, I'm grainy. I guess the lighting is changing, so the green screen is showing through. That's Zelda. He went through quite a few iterations, but I think I'm finally at the place where I'm happy with her face. Not so much with her like clavicles and stuff. Still needs refinement, but if the face is good, you know, people will forgive you stuff. Okay, maybe I should take some inspo from her for Coraline. Kind of like how her face turned out. Maybe like so, and like so. Go back to Coraline. Quite a big jump. But again, an hour and 12 minutes in, we're officially in the Valley of Suck. as I call it. And it can be disheartening, you know, to be like, I worked so much and on my skills and I've done great work, or like good work. Then you start a new project. It looks like this, like a potato. And it's important to just keep on going and trust the process. I know it sounds cheesy and everybody says, oh, just trust the process. But it really is that simple. If you keep on pushing, keep on improving, keep on, I don't know, asking for feedback. If you feel stuck, or maybe you got tunnel vision and you no longer see your mistakes, yeah, it can be helpful. Whoa. Thank you. But again, Zelda did not look good at the start. Nor is she finished now. If I were to load up, I don't know, Zelda 3. Doesn't even have a head. Oh no, she does. She does. That was her, you know, this gremlin was actually once this. Oh, yeah. This was actually once this. Let's keep on pushing. Okay, I reckon combine the eyelids and the head and then do the remesh by union thingy, right? And we'll go from there. Because I can keep on pushing and pulling these shapes, but I need to start refining them together. So let's do merge down. Now we see eyelids and the head are together. Let's do topological. I'll explain why. Push in the head in. Push the head in. Like so. And turn off the lines if it's easier for you to see. Definitely is easier for me. So I want these two planes touching, nothing else. Same here, nothing else touching. Same here. Okay, good enough. Now, let's go to this cogwheel and say remesh by union. And accept. And what it did, it stitched everything together, deleting any intersecting meshes inside, similar to what a Dynamesh would do. However, it did not sacrifice any of the details, or lack thereof, on the mesh, basically like preserving the shapes a bit better than what the Dynamesh would do. Now, I didn't show the mouth though. Let's quickly, before we do that, I'll show how I would open the mouth. For that, I would need a bit more subdivisions here, I think. Need some artifacts, which is fine. Ooh. Those holes. Interesting. Okay, let's do this. Now let's turn off perspective and I'll clear the canvas from Zelda's. Go here and say slice curve. Didn't work. Now it did. Okay, so it's important to slice along the line of the two lips touching the upper and lower. Let's say we did that. Now isolate this and say close holes. Isolate this, say close holes. Now, what we have here is two meshes. And if you were to pull with topological brush or move with topological turned on, you'll see that we have mouth. However, it doesn't have a mouth bag. If you're unfamiliar with the term mouth bag, you might be, what is she on about? Mouth bag is a term used for describing this cavity inside, well, the mouth. Kind of like a bag for the teeth, the gums, the tongue. What else do you need? To sit in. Now we can just grab some clay buildup. Make half of the mouth bag. Now we can make the other half. Let's add more subdivisions here too. Turn it off and mouth bag. This is not a perfect method, but it gets the job done. Okay, mouth back here, mouth back here. Perhaps the upper one needs slightly bit less distance. So basically, this area is how thick your lip is. And if you are a beginner, sometimes you'll do something like this. Like there is no distance in between the mouth bag and like the front of the lip. And in animation, it will look weird. It will look like your characters have, well, no thickness of the lip at all. And just trust me on this one. Add the thickness. Save yourself some time in the future when the riggers come back to you and say, hey, fix it. Been there. Hi Layla, hi Saha. Hey, what's up? Sculpting Coraline, not much. Rambling about nonsense, like mouth bags. Did you save the character this stream? I sure did, and it's a good reminder to save. I'm kind of happy with the head shape though. We might have not done much this stream, but happy with the shape. Okay, now we can slightly open the mouth. And it's okay, we'll close it later. But just for our remesh by union to work properly. Let's open it slightly. Here are her lips. Now, if we were to go to skin shade again and turn on polygroups, you'll see the mouth back is cutting through her neck. So let's quickly clip it. And see, it still is doing that. Perhaps we don't need that deep of a mouth bag. Let's bring it up. Yeah, might have overkilled it a little bit with the size. Same here, not so deep, not so far back. Okay, awesome. Now the head is clipping through. That's easily fixable. Okay, great. And if you can't see it very well, you can always just assign a different color of the polygroup and turn off the lines. So now you can see that this is purple, this is pink. These are two polygroups touching each other. So now go back to the cog, remesh by union, accept, mouth is open, nothing is combined. We'll be able to zero mesh it and then pose it. Good, I think. We'll see. Keep groups on and then smooth the groups as much as you can, because there are bound to be some hiccups with zero mesher. And my face is clipping through. Why did it not keep the groups? Keep groups. Adaptive. Smooth. Weird. Oh yeah. So now it's working. That was a weird one. Okay, so we have a few mistakes that are easily fixable. Let's go over this one with some smoothing. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just fix all these holes. That's okay. And I reckon these two will have to be together, which is fine. We can make it work with zero measure guides. Defining, like, ideally it wouldn't be this, it would be something like that. Let's see. And I also want to preserve this nose shape a bit more. So let's add more divisions, I guess. Ear measure. After a long time. Hi there. Hi. Oh, hi Tasha. Welcome. Okay, so I have a problem here. Yeah. Her neck was not touching the head, so we need to push it in slightly. Before... Oh, that's annoying. It's fine though, it's fine. Before we combine them, it's okay. We'll redo it real quick. Make sure that these two are touching. Okay, everything's touching together. I recently started to learn sculpting on ZBrush, really enjoying the process as a beginner. That's great, Hassan. Yeah, ZBrush is a really fun software to use. And I'm not just saying that because I stream here, it's legit. If I had like a top 3 of my softwares, it would be number 1, second would be Substance Painter, third one would be like, I don't know, maybe Marmoset. And a lot of people complain and say that it's a nightmare to learn, and I guess it does look a bit alien compared to other software. But if you start with it, flame drill, just combining all these floaty bits. What is that? It's okay, we'll worry about it later. Just sweep it onto the rug, under the rug. It's the neck, isn't it? It's fine. Auto groups. 1, 2, 3. Let's group it together and we'll be fine. Zero mesher again. Let's crank it up. And then smooth groups to the max. Let's see what zero mesher gives us. In your project General Rowan, did you bake normal or height and render? A bake normal or height and render? Into the render itself. Or do you mean did I do baking of the maps, like ambient occlusion, curvature, normals? If that's what you're asking, then yes, I baked everything for texturing, but I did not bake anything into the final render. Yeah. So, I'm getting lots of these thingies. Not a huge fan of them. Otherwise, pretty clean. Pretty clean. Not a bad job on Zero Mesh's side, considering what kind of mesh I gave it. Not too bad at all. Let's say these two are a different polygroup now. Awesome. Gonna redo it though, one more time. So, Zero Mesh guides. We want to keep the mouth. Nose can do whatever. We want to clean up this area, so let's smooth it the most. Zero Mesher respects your smoothing and will try its best to like rework those areas, basically, the ones that you've smoothed. This is okay. Yeah, let's go again. Let's bring down the poly count. Oh wow. When did lighting change so much? One second, guys. I think that's better. At least I'm not see-through. But I'm green on the here. It's fine. Yes. So yes to what? I will start to learn anatomy from tomorrow. People are suggesting me I book a book called Anatomy for Sculptors. Have you read it? I have it. I bought it like in digital. I prefer it digitally because you'll have your references on one screen and then sculpting on the other. If you have two screens, that is. I know it's a luxury. Just having it digital makes more sense to me. And yes, amazing book. I have it. I think there are like 3 of them. I only have 1 for the head and the neck. But I think I'll be buying another one for myself soon, maybe like for Christmas as a gift. Okay, I am happy with this topology. Could be better, could be worse. Now we've lost all the details, which is fine. Let's just revert back. To somewhere around here. That's what we have sculpted. This is the new clean mesh. Say clean, but it's got some areas. Maybe we can fix them. We'll see. Collapse. What if we were to stitch two of these together? No. Potato, potato. It's okay. We'll leave it as that. We'll save. It's a great one, Hassan Rashid. I have read it and also recommend it. I'm sorry for butchering your nicknames or your actual names. Yeah. I'm sure everyone in the chat would recommend it because it is a really good resource indeed. Really great for studying anatomy for ZBrush. Yes. Yes, and you can even use the images as ZBrush backgrounds and so on as digital. Yeah, there you go. Lots of good advice. Okay. Reject geometry. Let's subdivide it again, and it might be easier to see on this one. That's the sculpt. That's our new mesh. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the details. Now we don't need that previous one. Hide it. Now let's smooth out the entire surface of the mesh. I can't hear any music though. Hey Laura, do you like teaching? Who's Laura? Anatomy for Sculptors also do YouTube tutorials. They do? Nice. I'll check them out. Yeah. Now at this stage you can even close the mouth if you'd like. There you go. Give her some nostrils. I don't want them to be prominent, but just a little bit won't hurt. Let's move out the face transition in here. I'm getting the book right now digitally. I cannot wait to learn how to sculpt a full character. Nice. I wouldn't say it says how to sculpt the whole character. I think it's more like muscle groups, bones, tissues. But it gives you a really nice, lots of knowledge when you're stuck on a certain body part. And to be fair, even with stylized, I should be sitting with like the book open, but I'm being lazy. Because stylized is the art of breaking the rules. And before you break them, you need to know them. And I wouldn't call myself anatomy god, because I'm not. Still learning it. Like we all are. I don't know, maybe like guys like Raphael Grassetti no longer need to, but nowhere near that level. Yeah, I think we'll be finishing in 10 minutes time. Oof. She's still looking rough. Which is fine, because I'll continue working on her. She'll be like a one-off Halloween character. And if you'd like to join the next stream on Discord, the link is in the description. So next week we'll just sit down with our small community and I'll finish her there, I think. Give her eyelashes real quick. Oh, there's even like an insert one. Nice. Meat hidden. Always something to learn, I think. Yeah, for sure. We are still learning even after years of studying it. Yeah. I mean, what would be the point if you just learned anatomy in one day? Like, how do you grow? How do you perfect your art? It's kind of boring. I treat it as a game, you know? How much new stuff can I, you know, fit into this box of mine? Okay. Eyelashes make everything look better, but we don't need anything this thick. So... Oop. some stuff and pull some stuff. I'll need to decide on that airlock. Right now, not a huge fan of it. Trying to get all the curves into like an appealing shape so it frames her face a little bit more. So Coraline is known for her thin eyebrows in the movie, so I don't know why I made them so thick. That's better. Also blue. No. Let's save. Different version. And then the eyes are freaking out. Sometimes it happens. All good. Crisis averted. It looks cross-eyed. Okay. Might be a bit better. It's really odd that after starting ZBrush my sense of the forms as 2D art is growing. Why would it be weird? You just are learning like a new perspective on art, you know? So it makes sense, at least to me, that your other art-related skills are growing. I know it works the other way around, that people that come from 2D background just are on a whole other level when just starting out in ZBrush, you know? It looks more dull this way, so I don't like it. I think I'll keep it softer. Oh yeah, freckles. We'll add them next time, because A, I'm out of time. B, freckles is kind of the last thing you add on the character after like painting the skin. The skin is not done yet, so maybe doing that. Sorry, I forget to finish my sentences sometimes. Can you believe that? Must be the age. The age of 24. I turned 24 earlier this year in September. Okay, I think with that we'll be wrapping up. Let's do a Dynamesh. Just want to make it look more like the jacket and less like her body, you know. She'll need a hood as well. That's right. So let's just quickly do it like this. Extract, extract, accept, Dynamesh it. Clay polish it. Something like that. So yeah, here you go, some speed sculpting for you guys. She's missing her dragonfly pin in here as well. So that's something we'll do next time. For now, that's Coraline in an hour and 15 minutes. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Rossetti just lost his job because Netflix decided to disband their entire game studio. I can't even. That's very unfortunate. And I hope he finds a new job soon. Somebody will get really lucky with his talent, I'm sure. It would be a great addition to the team, no matter which team. Could even maybe pull one of her mouth corners down. Like so. That's very cheap and fast facial expression. This would need to go down a little bit as well. Eyes would need to open a bit more, which is okay. I'm not gonna do it this time. I'll keep her smiling. Yeah, that's it. I'm back. Wow, that's a character. Awesome work. Thank you. She needs a lot more work, but that's all I could do in the time that I had. But as I said earlier, feel free to join our Discord in the description under this video. We'll be sculpting her again next week, same time. And yeah, happy Halloween, everyone. Let's connect, and I wish you all to have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Yeah, that was quick, haha. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Scroll Reaper, for coming. The polypaint really made it shine. Yeah, it always does. It saves even the worst of works. Not my best work, but again, just getting started. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Happy Halloween-ish. It's 25th here. It's a bit early, I know. But we will be streaming on the 31st. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.